Hi everybody, I'm Sam Schrade with Digital Network Associates. We're your area sound lighting and video provider, and today's special guest, Anita Cooper with Kingwood Promotions. Anita, how are you?
Thank you, Sam. I'm good.
Good. Today, hey, we're going to talk a little bit about trade shows, trade show booths. We've been to a lot of them in our lifetime. We've seen some good, we've seen some bad, we've seen some ugly. So today we wanted to give a couple of tips to some of our clients out there on what to do, what not to do. And you've got a couple of really good pointers and tips. What would be the number one tip that you would give somebody that's got a trade show booth?
My number one tip, Sam, would be to be friendly, be inviting as they walk by your booth or into your booth. Be sure to greet them and smile.
Definitely want to smile for sure. Now, once you do get somebody that's friendly and get them inside of your booth, what would be the very next step that you would normally do once you have an inviting booth and have somebody come in?
Well, you might want to engage them in a creative, fun contest, maybe give away some free product. This is a great way to gather information for your database or an email list.
Very, very good idea. You know, any type of gimmicky type stuff to get them to come in, I think is always a very good idea, success, because you want to stand out from your competition. There might be other people there, probably so, that do the exact same thing you do. What are you doing different so that they remember your business over your competition? So that's an excellent idea. What would be one extra thing that you would do as they're leaving? What else could you do maybe to promote yourself?
Don't forget that promotional products are a valuable marketing tool. So you might want to leave them with an item that will help you get remembered long after the show.
Everybody loves the free stuff, right? But you've got to remember they're very valuable because they take it home. Because they're only going to be in your booth 15 to 30 seconds,
That's
right?
correct.
So how are they going to remember you on your way out? So you're right. The promotional products are an excellent idea. The only thing is, some people don't think about them fast enough in time. There's a lead time, right? What's a typical production time that you like to work?
Typical would be 3 weeks.
3 weeks before the event to have everything in.
Yes.
So that might mean that they need to get with you about a month in advance to start pricing.
Correct. We want to get the right product for the right reason. We go through a series of creative questions to make sure they get the product that's going to lure the right customer to their booth.
So, Anita, what are some of the best things you've ever seen at a trade show? What are some of your favorites?
Some of the favorites are stress toys. They come in a lot of different colors and shapes. You can have a theme, an animal theme or a toy theme. People like to collect them. They're very colorful.
Very true. Now, opposite side. What's one of your biggest pet peeves when you walk into somebody's booth? Anything stand out, what you don't like seeing?
People that are not prepared or have homemade signs of some kind and a little scattered, a little messy area.
All right. Now with me is everybody's favorite printer in the area. Everybody, this is Connie Chandler with Minuteman Press of Humble. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
You know, we've been to a lot of trade shows.
Yes, we have.
Over the years, we've seen a lot of booths, we've seen a lot of good, and we've seen a lot of
not so good.
Not so good. There you go. And so, what do you think is the number one thing for someone who's never done a trade show? What's the number one thing they've got to have done?
The number one thing is to have it professional and have it so people know who you are and what you're doing. Branding.
Exactly, and they probably need some of these.
You need business cards. That's the number one item you need.
Yeah. Is
business cards. And business cards that are professionally done and look good, because this is going to be the first impression that many people have when you hand them your business card.
And how many do you think they need? About 100?
They're going to need probably 500 to 1,000 that day.
Yeah.
So make sure that you have plenty. Don't take a few in your pocket.
Yeah. So, and they're really just as economical to do 1,000.
Oh, yes.
Than it is just to sit with the 250
yes.
or
it's
whatever.
Not much more.
Probably one of my pet peeves on a business card is XYZ Pest Control, and their email address is robert@yahoo.com. I mean, that just doesn't look very professional, or like that they know what they're doing in business. And so why would I trust them to be in my house if they don't even know, how to use email? So one of my suggestions is, $5, $10, go buy yourself a domain on the web, xyzpestcontrol.com, and then you can have your own email, no extra charge, robert@xyzpestcontrol.com.
Correct, just like we have Minuteman Press.
Exactly. Now that's part of that is what we call branding.
Correct.
And you guys actually have people on staff, from graphic artists to marketing planning type people.
Yes, we do.
That will help you.
Have 4 graphic artists that are very talented. They can build you a logo, or if you already have a logo, they can take that logo and put it on anything that you need it printed on for your branding. anything from large banners all the way down to business cards.
And one of the most important things is once they create that logo for you, y'all have it stored. So anytime you need it.
Anytime you need it for anything, we have it. It's there. We keep it on file. And if you need, you've already done business cards, but now you want to do a sign, we have that on.
And see, that logo is already going to be professionally prepared to where you can make it huge or you can make it teeny tiny. You don't have to worry about that.
It doesn't matter. Anything large like a banner, all the way down.
I know. So we go to a lot of trade shows. We've been inside trade show booths. There's things that we like, things we don't. But what is one of the biggest things you need to do about having a trade show booth, but has in regards to planning?
The thing that you've got to do is to get people into your booth. So you want it to look professional, you want it to be eye-catching, and you want to have something that you can give them. You're definitely going to give them a business card, but you can have other things that you'll give them, such as pads. Pads is one of the most economical things that you can give away, and people like these. They use them every day. You can also have games. You can do anything. Have noisemakers. It doesn't matter. Something to get them into your professionally designed booth.
Yeah, but make sure you don't lose fact of that. People will need to walk by your booth and know instantly what you do.
What you do. They need to know that I'm a printer.
There you go.
They need to know that you do whatever.
And maybe you can have a huge sign behind you that says what it is that you do.
Yes, we will have a sign in every booth that we do. It's not going to have the little bitty sign that says Minuteman Press. We're going to have a big banner so you'll know that I print, I make banners, or I'll have things out that I do.
You guys do such a good job of helping businesses. If they don't have an idea, you can help them with people on staff, with logo creation and stuff like that. But even if you do have an idea or you've seen other people, you could come to you guys and say, hey, what could we do with this idea? And you can take them off with that. But talk about how much time you need before the trade show to get all this put together for them.
Very important, timing. Do not wait to the last 2 or 3 days before you need something. Not that we can't get it done, but if we're having a large trade show in the area, then we have a lot of people that are wanting to get it done, so we may not can get it all completed.
Sure.
We need to have a week, 2 weeks. Today is not too soon to start planning for your trade show. And we do have people who can work with you on your marketing ideas and help you decide what you need for the people that you're going to be reaching and for the amount that you have in your budget.
Yeah. One of my biggest pet peeves is the person that buys a trade show booth and then decides to print their own sign on their inkjet printer, and this is how big their sign is in their booth. It just doesn't look professional.
It doesn't look professional, it's not eye-catching, and most people walking by are not going to see it or notice it. So you want something that's going to bring them into you.
Right. Again, you probably have, we talked about this earlier, competition in the room. And so what is it that you're doing that's eye-catching and more spectacular, even more professional than what your competition's doing?
Well, I hope that I've been to enough that I can think about the things that I've seen. I think about the things that other people are doing around me, and I really want it to be eye-popping and catch your attention as you walk by. Have something to hand out. Have something to make them want to come to my booth. And that's what's so important. Making it big, making it branded, making everybody know when they come by, oh, there's Minuteman Press.
What are some of the unique items that you can get in the $200, $250 range type things?
You can go with big banners. Large banners are great. That's one thing you want, is something big across the top or the back that you can see, or either pull-up, pop-up banners. You can do tabletops. This is a small tabletop banner. We can go larger than that. We can make signs if you don't want to go as expensive as having something that's made out of metal. But, we can do something that we make in-house that that'll work for your trade show. You can have many things that are handouts, like pads. This is wonderful. If you have pictures, like I will have pictures of things that we have done, so you need to have something there that they can see, they can use.
Yeah, Connie, great to see you. Her information is right there on the screen. Call her, email her, but call her now before time is out.
Okay, so Sam, tell me about your business and how you could help me in my booth or help other participants in an expo.
Well, we are experts with the sound, video, and lighting, and so we can rent all of those items for your booth. And one of the easiest things is using sound. And you think, well, why would I want sound in my booth? Well, it's very industry specific. But if you have any type of an industry that's maybe retail cosmetics, skincare, maybe you do massage therapy or something like that, maybe having some relaxing music that you could hear as they walk by their booth, something very, very pleasant and attractive about that would be very easy. And the other thing that we can do is really with lighting. We have something we call uplighting, very affordable, adds a lot of color to your booth besides the drab, industry standard pipe and drape that they give you. And so when somebody walks by your booth, the first thing they see is a lot of color and a lot of light, and there's that attraction that makes your booth look very nice. And of course, our specialty is with video. So if you have a video, a lot of companies have product demonstration DVDs, or they have stuff that their franchise gives them on DVD. Put a TV on in your booth and show it and have it as people walk by. That's the first thing they see is that motion video. So we can help them with all of that.
Right. What are some examples of some of the things you've done?
Well, we have done a lot of things, but one of my favorite things to do, this is very simple. If you have a laptop, go out and take pictures of your product, of your service, etc., etc., and then come back in and double-click on your photo on your laptop and click the slideshow button. And now you've got an automatic slideshow going on in your booth as people walk by to see samples of all of your product. That's so easy to do. Now, if you are computer-based, web-driven, maybe social media or something like that, you may want to have your entire screen, your whole booth maybe be a screen. So we could rent you a video projector and a screen, and you could show people your websites and all that kind of stuff on a really big, large monitor as well. We can do that. But here's one of the simplest, most inexpensive things that almost every booth, every trade show booth could do this. Very simple. Go out and take pictures of your product or your service. Let's say you're a landscaper. Go take pictures of some of your work, and then go get you, for a very small amount of money, a digital picture frame. They're about $40, $50, and you can buy them at almost any retail electronics store. And then put that SIM card in there, hit play, and now you've got a professional photo frame with all of your work constantly rotating. Very simple, but yet very elegant.
Right. And what are some of your very favorite things, things that really stand out in your mind?
Well, I think that one of my favorite things to do when I go to a trade show is to see a well thought out booth. It doesn't even matter what product that they're selling, but you go in, they have the professional signs, they have the professional booth, they have the professional media that catches your eye. And so that makes you want to walk in. And so I like a booth that's very inviting, and it makes it easy to enter. So, one of the things that gets people to walk into your booth every time is, do you have food or drink, or do you have a giveaway? And that's one of the easiest things to do. And I like that. I like that a lot.
Right. Those are the things we all need to remember.
I know, for sure. So my information's there on the bottom. Give us a call for Anita Cooper at Kingwood Promotions and Miss Connie Chandler from Minuteman Press of Humble. I'm Sam Schrader. Thanks for watching. Give us a call if you have any questions.